Hey guys, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome. And if you're an oldie, welcome back. So in today's video, I played with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Vault Collection. So it comes in this cute little dresser case. And then you guys, it comes with 4 items. So it comes with the, of course, the Sultry palette. And then it comes with a mascara. It comes with a liquid eyeliner. And last but not least, it comes with a sample size eye primer. So if you guys couldn't tell that something was off, so I did do a sultry look on this side and I did a subtle look on this side. I thought that was the best way to review the palette, to give you 2 different looks and show you that this palette is very, very versatile, because when I hear sultry, I think of like deep, dark, like dramatic and sexy. That's when I think of sultry. So I felt like when I seen this palette and I did see like a few browns in it and I seen like a rose gold shade, I'm like, I have to do subtle versus sultry. And I feel like it turned out really good. Now you guys, let me just tell you here, this collection in my eyes is a 10 out of 10 stars, 100%. Now I did get this on sale on Ulta's website for $45 for the whole set. It is like a holiday collection, so I'm not really sure how much longer it'll be on stock. So if you guys want to get your hands on this, go ahead and do that now. I can tell you guys for sure right now that this is going to be my new favorite palette. Like, I'm just so freaking in love. Let me know down below which eye you guys like better. If you like the subtle versus the sultry, which one do you like better? Let me know down below and let me know why. But yeah, if you guys want to see exactly how I did both my eyes, then go ahead and keep on watching. So in today's video, we're going to be playing with the ABH Sultry Vault. Let me go ahead and pull it out of the box. Okay, so this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Collection Palette Vault. So it comes in this super pretty little case. The packaging on the outside kind of just shows what's in it. It says price is $65. It has a $94 value. So you get the Sultry palette, you get the mascara, you get an eyeliner, and then you get an eyeshadow primer. Let's go ahead and take this pack off. So look how beautiful this vault is, you guys. So it's like a 2-dresser drawer. So let's go ahead and open it on up. So in the first dresser, of course, you get the Sultry palette. And then in the second drawer, you get, so they have it kind of laid out really nicely. You get the eye primer, the mascara, and then the liquid liner as well. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to do a sultry look on one side and I'm going to do a subtle look on the other, just to show you guys that you can do a dramatic look or you can soften it up and do a super simple eye. So I'm first going to grab the eye primer. So I'm going to start with my right eye and I'm first going to do the subtle look. Go ahead and blend that all over the lid. All right, you guys, I feel like I'm looking at a little bit washed out, so I am going to lower my brightness just a little bit. All right, guys, I feel like that's a little bit better. I did back my softbox up because I felt like it just looked a little bit too bright and like right on my face. So now I am going to use the brushes that this comes with, but for now, I'm just going to take a brush from my collection just to set my lid. Okay, so let's go ahead and next grab the shade Twig. And I'm actually going to take the brush that it comes with, and I'm going to take the blending side. So this does look like a really nice little brush. Well, it's kind of like a dual brush, so it's really nice. Okay, so there's a lot of kickback in the pan. So I'm just going to start blending this a little above my crease, just kind of softly blending back and forth. And I'm just going to kind of keep blending until I can get it really, really soft. So I'm just going to go back in and make sure that is nicely blended and soft. So now I'm going to take the other side of this brush. This is more like a flat, kind of domed brush. And then I'm going to grab the shade Dystopian. So it's like this darker brown shade. And very lightly, I'm going to start packing this along my outer V. I'm going to start stamping very, very lightly, because I got to remember that this is a soft look. I don't want to make it too deep. These shades are definitely really, really soft and like buttery shades. So once I've got that laid down, I'm going to go back in with the blending side of the brush and just start rotating that right up around the shade Dystopian. So far, I'm really, really liking how these colors are blending. Just going to go back with a little bit of Dystopian and pack that along the outer V. Then once again, taking the blending brush. And now I'm going to start taking Dystopian right into the crease, just softly blending back and forth. All right, guys, now let's go ahead and for some shimmer shade. So for that, I'm going to grab this shade right here called Pearl. And for that, I'm just going to take this flat brush by MSQ. And I'm going to start applying this to about the center of my lid, maybe a little bit over. Let's go ahead and see how Pearl picks up. So this is like a very soft shade. It's definitely a little more silver than it looks in the pan. In the pan, it kind of looks a little bit pinky. And then I'm going to grab this shade called Rose Quartz. So this one right here. And I'm just going to pop that right next to the shade Pearl. And then I'm just going to go back in with these shades Twig and Dystopian. And then I'm going to blend once again. Okay, guys, and I think we are done for the subtle side. What do you guys think? So far, I really, really love it. So now let's go ahead and go in with our sultry side. So I'm going to go back in with the eye primer. But I guess this eyeshadow primer isn't too clear. It does have a little bit of color to it. So I'm going to go back in with the first shade that we used on the other side, which would be this shade called Fresh. Once again, I'm just going to use that to set all over the lid. All right, guys, now let's get this sultry look going. So I'm going to grab this shade Slate. So it's kind of like this gray shade. Still using the same brush, I did go ahead and clean it off. So I'm going to start blending Slate right up a little above my crease. I'm going to focus on building up the color, and then we will go ahead and blend it out. But I'm going to build this color up pretty deep because we are going to go in with the black as well. So I want to make sure we have a nice base to lay that black down on. But this color is building up beautifully. So I'm going to take a little bit of this shade Birch right here. I'm just going to take a tad bit and just use that to blend out Slate. Just like the tiniest bit. Just kind of right up around Slate. Alright guys, so now we're going to go with the black shade. And the black shade right here is called Noor. And then I'm going to use the flat side of the brush. And I'm just going to start applying this right to the outer V. So far, I really like this dual-ended brush. I think it performs really well. So I'm going to go to the blending side of the brush. Just go right around that black. So I'm just going to keep packing on the black and then blending. Go back in with the shade Slate. So I'm kind of just using Slate to blend the black into the crease. Alright, so now let's go ahead and add some shimmer on the sultry side. I'm really tempted to use this shade Cyborg. So I think that's what I'm going to use is this silver shade called Cyborg. So for that, I'm still going to use a flat brush, but this one is by Vertex. So I'm going to go ahead and start applying this on about 1/2 of my lid. But I absolutely love the way this shimmer shade is sitting. Like, it looks so good. All right, now we're going to kind of need a shade to mix the shimmer and the matte together. So I think I'm just going to go back in with the slate shade. And I'm just going to pop that right here where the shimmer and the matte meet. Just kind of tap it there. All right, guys, so as for right now, we are done with the palette. Now we're going to jump in for the eyeliner. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Eyeliner. This is what it looks like. Now let's pull it out. I think I did see somebody do a review on this set. And the eyeliner that this is, I just really wasn't fond of. But I guess you just don't know until you try it yourself. But this is what it is. So it's like, yeah, it's definitely I think this is a felt tip. Whatever it is, I'm not used to using these. I'm used to using like the pen ones. You guys, but we're going to go ahead and do like a skinny line. I'm probably gonna have to duck down to look down in my mirror, you guys, but I am just gonna do a thin line on each eye, and then I'll tell you kind of what I think about the eyeliner. Okay guys, now the eyeliner itself isn't bad. I really don't like the tip on it. I feel like I did kind of mess this look up, just maybe like a little bit, but I am gonna go ahead and get off camera and try to fix this, and then I'll be right back. All right guys, I'm back, and I did do my false lashes while I was off camera. So for the eyeliner now, like the color of it and how matte black it is and all that is really, really good, but I just do not like the tip on it. Like, I don't know, for me it was really messy and it sucked, but I'm just not used to using tips like this. It's like super long and like lengthy. I don't know, I don't really dig it. I feel like these are too like flexible for my liking. I need something that's going to be a little more stiff so I can be precise. All right, so now we can go back in for the bottom waterline. Let's first go in with the soft side. It's going to go back in with the shade Dystopian. And I'm just going to use a smudging brush by Jessup. I'm just going to start smudging this along my lower lash line. Trying to keep it as close to the lower lash line as I can. And then I'm going to go back in with the shade Twig. I don't know why, you guys, but my camera has not like been wanting to focus. Or I shouldn't say my camera, I should say my lens. So I'm just going to use that to smoke out Dystopian. Really, really like that. Like, I absolutely love this palette, you guys. I'm like freaking obsessed. And then back to the Sultry set. I'm going to first go in with the shade Noir, so that black shade. Once again, going to smudge this right along my lower lash line, but keeping it as close to the lash line as I can. And then I'm going to go back into the shade Slate. I'm just going to use that to smoke out Noir. So now last but not least from this collection is the mascara. So the packaging, okay, so this is like a metal packaging. It's like really heavy. I actually love the print on it. So it's like an ombre from like black to rose gold. And it just says Anastasia Beverly Hills Mascara. And this is in the shade, or this is the style Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara. Like I said, that's like, I think it's metal. If it's plastic, quote me if I'm wrong, but it feels like metal and it feels really, really heavy duty. So I'm just going to use this to get my lower lashes. So here's how the wand looks. It's kind of like an hourglass shape where the ends are big and then the middle is skinnier. Let's go ahead and try it out. So right off the bat, you guys, I absolutely love it. It's separating my lashes, but it's also giving me volume, which I love. Wow, I absolutely love this mascara so far. So far, you guys, I am super freaking impressed. Like, I know Anastasia Beverly Hills stuff is really good, but I definitely didn't expect it to be this good. All right, you guys, here we go. Here is the finished look. I will give you a close-up. So you guys, final thoughts on everything. I give this 10 out of 10 stars. Abso-freaking-lutely. Even though I didn't love the applicator and the eyeliner, it doesn't mean that it's a bad eyeliner. Like, I still really loved how matte black it was. For the palette, you guys, 10 out of 10 stars. I cannot wait. Like, I'm telling you right now, this is definitely going to be one of my new favorite palettes. I just love that you can go so simple with it, or you can go so sultry with it. I just absolutely love that about this palette. Once again, here's another look at the palette. And right now, you guys, it is on sale for $45. But this was like a holiday gift set, so I'm not really sure how much longer they're going to have it in stock. I almost want to say that the Sultry palette was discontinued like long ago. Maybe it was just like a limited edition. But they do have it on Ulta's website right now. So I will leave that listed below. And hopefully I get this video up before they no longer have it on there. Mascara. Love it, love, love it. 10 out of 10 stars. I love the packaging. I love how it performed. It's separated, but it also gave me volume. So I absolutely love that. Even like the little brush that came in the eyeshadow palette. Super, super amazing brush. And then for the eyeshadow primer, I think I've changed my mind with eyeshadow primers. In the beginning, I said I really didn't like them because they're sheer. They really don't cover up my veins. And then anytime I use them, usually I get like super muddy, patchy eyeshadow. But as for this one, this is definitely a winner and I absolutely love this. So yeah, I think that's everything, guys. But let me know down below if you guys like the subtle side or the sultry side. Please let me know. I just can't really decide on which one I like because I love them both so much. But I want to say thank you for everybody that's watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video.